Hello, YouTube fans, here again. And it inspired me, that being when I was talking about the making of a nightmare. It inspired me when I mentioned it, that being special effects. When I say special effects, I don't mean the CGI computer game effects that people see nowadays. I mean old school, down and dirty, practical special effects, handmade puppets, muggles, maybe a little bit of stop motion, handmade, sort of repeat myself, that sort of special effects. Because in all fairness, I do up what's in films with them effects. I still love them effects. I still think them special effects hold up today. Shoot me. I still think they hold up today compared to fucking something that looks like a fucking video game. Them effects hold up to me. So without further ado, why not we not talk about my special effect films, what I love, and my favourite. Why not? Why not? I'm going to do that a lot of these on a regular basis. So if you see a lot of me talking about films with practical effects, whether it's stop motion, like classics like King Kong, Star Wars, American Werewolf in London, you know why. So fuck it, without ado, why not talk about this one? The one that started it all off, that would have been stop motion, King Kong. Yep, King Kong. For its time, black and white, this was like the first sort of stop motion before you had Sinbad, before you had any of that. The first stop motion film had to have been King Kong. Had to have been King Kong. I love the dinosaurs in it. Yeah, you look at it now, it's a little bit dated. You can see it's two-way film, you can see it moving, but to me, stop motion had a charm. It had a charm. And that's what I loved about it. You know what I mean? I loved it when you get the fulfillment of King Kong. I mean, you think about it. When you think about it, it wasn't just the ape what was the star. You had the fucking dinosaurs. You even had a model of it when it's doing that. And it shows us its mouth. And it was pretty ballsy film. I mean, you've had it biting people. It was standing on people. It was attacking the airplanes on the building. It made a lot of sequels. It made a remake. Fuck it. King Kong. Then we go into the one what really was damn good practical special effects, that being the original Star Wars. Not the shitty ass special edition, I'm about the disspecialized edition. Star Wars. I love Star Wars. The bit where in the bar, you got them weird aliens, you got Ant Solo, played by my favourite, being Harrison Ford. I love the bit with the spaceships. I love the bit with the black hole. And the fact that when they flew on the Death Star, they blew up the Death Star, you've only got to see the making. They drove the truck, they threw fire bombs and trackers to blow up the Death Star. And how they did it, even today, in my eyes still looks fucking good. It looks amazing. It looks fucking amazing. So yeah, I love Star Wars. I love it. And the next one in my eyes has to be American Werewolf in London. American Werewolf in London. Think about it. Werewolf films, and I remember saying this when I talked about American Werewolf in London. Werewolf films were dying out. Never existed anymore. I think the last one they did was an Hammer House film, right, with Oliver Reed. You know what I mean? And after that, some of them were cheap. There was barely that notice. You know what I mean? So werewolf films, they had a food, they had dogs, you had this. But American Werewolf in London, I loved it. I loved the bit with David Tester, that's a nightmare. I loved the bit where his mate gets stabbed, he gets killed, really gruesome, you feel for him. But we all know the amazing scene in American Werewolf in London. We all know it. He's changing, he's streaming, you got the idea he's in pain, you got the date song, Blue Moon. His face just dissolved, the effects, and the fact that the actor lied there for a solid hour where they was doing them effects today, thank fuck did not do a remake. I heard rumours there were, thank God it never happened, because Don Landers, he bought back the old werewolf, he made it his own, and he basically made a classic. He made a classic werewolf film in my eyes, and it's still today, is a damn masterpiece. It is a lot better than some of the shit that go werewolf films today. It is, and we all know in 1982, one day after the film, in 1982, the one that did the effects won the award. And for him doing the canteen scene in Star Wars, he won an award for American Werewolf in London, and rightly so. He deserves it. He fucking deserves it. And the next one would have to be The Howling, another werewolf film. They made a lot in 1981. I mean, they did The Wolf Within, they did The Werewolf in London, but The Howling, the original Howling, the scene where that guy changes, his arms are changing, he starts smiles at the woman, like that. His face stretches out just like American Werewolf in London, which I do believe that the same guy was going to do the effects for The Howling, but then went and did the American Werewolf in London instead. It's funny, right? There's an outtake back in the day. There was an outtake, right? And how they did the scene where his arms were changing and doing this without me showing off my muscles. They used Durexis. Seriously, I'm not being dirty-minded. I'm not being filthy. They used fucking Durexis. They had a pump and it pulled the air and used Durexis. And I think the one who did it overdone it, and it actually made one of them explode. And the actor who was being the werewolf was just killing himself laughing. It's an interesting story there. It's very, very interesting. But yeah, that's a true story. That when American Werewolf in London was being made, well, American Werewolf in London, I meant The Howling. When that was being made, that was what happened. Very tough, very good story for people that are into practical special effects. Now the next one would have to be The Thing. Now you know, I hate remakes. I fucking despise remakes, but nevertheless, The Thing in my eyes was brilliant. Practical effects, our music. You want to see the difference? You want to see the difference in today's films and then the one that was supposed to be a prequel, and the only reason why they called it a prequel was because they didn't want to be in shit for doing a remake, so they made it a prequel. Effects will look like a computer game. Look at The Thing of John Carpenter's, the scene where the thing that dies having an heart attack, and they start to put that into his chest, and the chest just opens up and cuts his fucking arms off. His head comes off. It shows fucking legs. It's walking about. One guy says, "Well, how I'm thinking." You've got to be fucking kidding me. I love it. The bit where the wolf and the mouth opens up and it turns into that monster. There's so much imagination in that film. It's unbelievable. So much imagination. There really is so much imagination. So that's a few of the practical special effect films I like. I'll try on doing some more of these. If there's any special effect movies you might want me or interested in me talking about, let me know. But until then, be smart, be safe, and I'll see you later.